I doing here? I'm too far away, so I'll take you a little further back. There we go. I thought these sunglasses were good look, they're clearly not. Hey guys, how you doing today? My name's Emily, also known as Emily Jane, the Costume Queen. Today, actually first off, hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Just remember, if you feel like trash, it's called a trash can, not a trash cannot. Anyway, that's enough of the words of our immortal Lord and Saviour, Cookie Monster. All that. So today I'm actually doing a genuine piece of consumer advice. I feel a bit like I'm on Top Gear here. What's better, the $50 dress or the $400 dress? And I know some of you at home are going to be saying to yourselves, well, clearly the $400 dress, because, thank you traffic, clearly the $400 dress, because they've got $350 more to play with to make it, right? Well, that's just it. I'm not always convinced by that, because I've bought some products that someone was charging a lot for just because they made them themselves, not because they were particularly great. And you know, and yeah, like I say, like I can literally point to them in my cosplay purchases. You know, the dress I'm going to be wearing in a future video, the light blue one, compare that to one I've not even worn in a video because it's that awful. They're about the same price. One's awful, one isn't. So, yeah. So today I'm going to be comparing two dresses of the same character, Merida, from the Disney Pixar film Brave. One of my actual favourite characters to play in terms of cosplaying. But comparing the two dresses. So like I say, I've got two dresses. One is let me check the exact name. The MIC costumes. For some reason I was going to go AYM cosplay, which I've got no idea what that even is. I'll have to go and check. If it's not anything, it's now mine. I don't know what's going on today, sorry guys. So yeah, like I was saying there before I rudely interrupted myself. I guess for me with this, you know, the MIC costumes dress, sorry, I've got the MIC costumes dress, and I've also got probably the highest quality dress I own, and that is Molly Nguyen Designs Merida. So first off, starting out, I'll get the MIC costume dress out first. I'm going to do some actual stuff with me in the dress momentarily. I'm just going to adjust my top again. So the MIC dress is actually really cool. It's for $50, it's a nice dress, it's good quality. To be honest, I've got nothing against it. The only sort of slight design flaw in my opinion are these sleeves. So you see the way they are now, that's the way it's designed to be. If I put my arm in, it does this, which isn't what the dress is supposed to do. Yeah. There we go. It's actually supposed to be down like that, but just because of the way it's sewn, like that, it's, you know, just different. This was one of my first proper cosplay costumes, actually thinking about it, because this predates Belle. And yeah, of the current generation I have of cosplay costumes, this was one of my first. So, you know, and also I've got to say, this dress, although I've never put it through a machine wash, has been clean and cared for by me, but over the last sort of 3 and a half years of me owning it, it actually hasn't seen that much use, but at the same time, just for even sitting around and being waved about like this, it's pretty much good as new, you know, and that's actually quite cool. Next is my new baby. So, a bit of context before I pick up the Molly Nguyen dress. When I left Lumo, I left with a decent severance package. I thought, look, you know, I've not really treated myself from the pay I had in this job, and I don't really know when I'm going to be in a position to treat myself like this ever again. I've got enough money for 2 months' food, and I've paid my rent in advance for 2 months. I can afford to spend the rest on something that's going to make me happy. So I did. Now this is the Molly Nguyen dress. You can see how it's already heavier. The lining on the lace trim on the, it's not lace trim, but this bottom material, the bottom of this dress is incredibly heavy. can see it's got this lovely, gorgeous patterning, where the MIC dress doesn't have anything. And like I say, like even feeling the weight of it, this is so much heavier, but it's freaking gorgeous. Also, the wrists are done completely differently. So I'm just going to put the dress on over my arm again. It's a little bit snug the way I'm wearing it, but you can see, even though it flares slightly, as soon as I've got my hand in it, I can just do that a lot easier. And it's just, you know, yeah, if I wear it down, it's basically not noticeable. Right, so this, also, this dress just goes on over your head, isn't adjustable at all. This one is lace back, and the lace actually is really nice material. It's the same material as the dress, and it's just so soft. So on quality, this one wins hands down, obviously. Now, value for money. This is a subject I always, with cosplay, put that down over there. I personally come from the train of thought of, I'd rather have one £100 costume than 5 £20 costumes, right? Because it's just going to be nicer. And you know, I'm gonna just, you know what, it's in shot for the duration. I might as well move it over here where it's not in shot. That's my relentless for later. But yeah, like I say, you know, I'm always one of those people who always, I would personally, I prefer to spend a little bit more and have, you know, a god tier dress or a god tier costume than not spend quite as much and wish I had. So, like I say, the Merida dress is pretty awesome, and I think overall, for me personally, when it comes to cosplay, my advice, as always, is spend as much as you can afford to. And for me, if I'd spent this on a character I didn't quite like as much as Merida, probably not worth it. But for me, I definitely think that dress is worth the bang, you know, is worth the money they're asking for it. And, you know, and that's what's always difficult with asking for advice, you know, or giving advice for, is something worth it? To me, it might be. To you, it might not. You know, it's like, some of my friends think, oh, you know, this nightclub's so cheap, it's really great value for money. To you, it is. But I can't think of anything worse than going to a nightclub. You know, and that's the way I feel about it. Anyway, I feel like I've got a hairy chest, so I'm gonna put my hand here now. But what I think there's nothing left to do now, but actually put the dress on. So I'll be right back after the break. You alright? I absolutely love this dress. And I'm Irish again, don't know where that came from. But you can see this dress, even the way it just honestly, it feels amazing to wear. I'll say that now. Like, yeah, I'm just checking my straps. Now, for me personally, like, this is going, you know, this isn't the value of the dress, more just a gripe of the design. It's really wide in the shoulders, so it just feels like it's slipping off my things, because my boobs aren't as structurally integral as they would be for most females. But apart from that, honestly, this dress is amazing. Like, I think even the way it sort of feels to put on, I guess, it feels special. And I think it's actually quite difficult, you know what, especially with the shoulders on view now. I've got to take this hair out, just do this. There we go. Now, it just feels really special to put on, and I can't put that into words. But another item I didn't actually quite mention is with the dress, it's got the basic layer, and it's got one extra layer underneath, like a layer of sort of, it feels like spandexy material. It's basically just so you don't have Marilyn of Oban moment. But honestly, apart from that, it feels just amazing to wear. My Merida wig isn't here yet, which is why I've sort of held off making videos with this so far. I've had this dress in my collection, so I'm not scratching my bum. There's just a piece of grass under my leg that was getting uncomfortable. I've had it in my collection for about, like, at least sort of 5-6 weeks now. Unfortunately, the wig's coming from Russia. I did order it pre the current conflict, and I know the person I'm ordering it from is anti-war, so I just hope, you know, they're still okay. If they had, sorry, that dog was here the last time. Anyway, but you know, I do hope they're okay. But like I said, this dress is amazing, and I can't wait to debut it at a proper convention. I'm probably going to wait for SunnyCon this year. SunnyCon is the week after my 25th birthday. And I do want to try and do something for that, and I do want to wear some more sort of special to me costumes to that convention. I'm probably only going to be doing the Saturday, Sunday, so I can hopefully do this through the day, or like for one day, and do a different like costume that I've got that I don't think I've talked about yet, at least on the channel. It's been in production for over a year now. But honestly, absolutely, this dress is gorgeous. I love sitting here in it, and it does just feel really, really special. Like if I think it up like that, that's like that. Yeah. So I'm going to probably get it recut slightly, just so it sits a bit nicer on me, or like re-thingied. And I'm showing my strap on this side. But like I say, it's just a gorgeous dress. Anyway, time for the MIC dress. And then there is this dress. So this is, as you can see, they're both merino, but both very different to each other. And whilst this one, I don't dislike the way I look at it. I actually quite like the way I look at it, but I think they're in a league of the other one's in a league of its own, really. So anyway, as I was comparing, you know, the differences, like this one, for example, only has the one layer, and there's a lot less of it. The reason you can see it there is because that's my foot. But you know, like this one here, I couldn't I can lift up and show you, but you see it's actually like the same material as the inside of the other dress, but obviously only one layer of it. You know, like I say, like I still think this is a gorgeous dress to wear as a cosplayer, don't get me wrong, but I think there's just two separate dresses that, you know, get very different feelings to them. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. I do hope to do a proper video talking about the Molly Nguyen and all the other sort of stuff I have to go with that dress very soon. But until next time guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.